My brothers and sisters, this is Reverend Angela Palacious again, and I want to share with you today some thoughts about being a mentor. I had an interview with one of my mentees, and I have had the privilege of journeying with a number of young people who, some of them not so young, but who have been such a blessing in my life, and for me to have had mentors in my life. So I want to share with you some thoughts. We had an interview. One of my mentees did an interview with me, and there were some questions. And some of the questions I think put to you, and you can see what your life is like. Are you open to a mentor-mentee relationship? And why or why not? Do you have young people that you influence to some degree? And if not, are you interested in even being on a phone helpline type thing where somebody can call and ask you questions? Or you just, adopt someone who is struggling and needs another adult in his or her life, or even one of the teen mothers in the PACE program. So you can see what would be appropriate in terms of what kind of training you might need, but also to know what is God saying to you. You might be able to be a part of a youth group or part of a young adult group and be one of the consultants to help them plan events or whatever. One of the questions was, have I learned anything from my mentee? And of course, there's so much to learn. So much to learn because everybody has a different journey. Everybody has a different story. Everybody looks at life through another lens. So it gives you an opportunity to gain from someone else's experience and to gain wisdom that you can then pass on and share, particularly if there's a big age difference, because this is a different generation and they have a lot to teach us about what it is to be in this generation today. Another question was, have I had mentors? And I have. Many of you know that my godparents, of course my parents were awesome mentors, but godparents and friends of my mother's and father's, persons who I called aunt and uncle, so many key persons who were such a blessing and are still. Much of their wisdom remains with me. And do I think it's important to have these kinds of relationships? Of course I do. As you can tell, that I believe that everybody needs to have someone who is supportive and encouraging and inspiring and prayerful in his or her life. And so I have some younger gentlemen and some younger ladies, and I have some friends who are my own age group, and we encourage each other. And then there are some persons who are older that we can always call and talk to as well. So just wanting you to think in terms of the Timothy and Paul relationship, Ruth and Naomi relationship. Think of some of the other persons in Holy Scripture where you see wisdom, Elijah and Elisha, things being passed down. And so I believe it's important that we pass down the things that are so crucial and vital in our national development, and things that one generation may forget. So I trust and pray that you will make every effort to reach out and be in someone else's life so that you run your race, but you help coach them run theirs. God bless you.